Well, it's true. The siding is finished. And I'm so thrilled that it's finally done and got in just under the wire on the weather. It's gonna change this weekend and it's gonna get cold and nasty, and I couldn't be happier that it's finished. Oh, what a relief. So, this week was pretty much just about siding again. Gable end, a little bit of trim, little details, and that was it, really. So, that said, I hope you enjoy this week's episode. Good morning. It is Monday, and it's beautifully sunny outside, but it's really windy, so I'm filming here for right now. I know how annoying that wind noise is on the camera. So, like I said last week, we're gonna go right ahead and get those standoff blocks for the vents to be put in for the bathrooms. And then we're gonna do the frost boards and then right back into the siding. It's gonna be a good day, I think, minus the wind. But on the north face there, it's not too bad. It's pretty well sheltered, so I think I'll be all right. Temperatures mid 50s, so not too bad. Had a freaky weekend though, man. There was one of the nights, I think it was Saturday night, 65 degrees at 2 a.m. Took the dogs out, and man, I walked out with a jacket on, like, wait a second, it's warm out here. What is going on? Oh well, is what it is, right? So yeah, let's just get right into the trim work and flashing and frostboards and. All right, let's have a good day. Good morning, it's Tuesday, and I'm already up on the building. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get right into the siding on this. We have the blocks ready for the vents, and we've got to take that vent apart, get that sorted, and get the siding on, and rearrange brackets, and then, you know, fight the good fight. Working all the way up here, it's a lot longer to get anything done, because you have to get the materials up and down the ladder and all that stuff. And not having a ground guy is, you know, painful. But we will get through it and we'll get this thing done. And that is what we do. All right, time lapse, let's go. So what just happened there was that I made the tired mistake of assuming that that pitched roof is the same as that one. That one is 16 degrees and that one is a little shy of 13 degrees. So bring it back down, recut it. Up she goes. Well, 5, 4, I don't know, 3? No, definitely at least 4 courses left to go, and we'll have the side licked. And then we tear the siding or scaffolding down, and maybe what I should do is bring my trailer in tomorrow. That's an idea. I can haul all the scaffolding out of here. That is an idea. Good morning. Had another late start today because everything was just covered in ice, and well, it wasn't worth it to me. So I had some other errands and things to do this morning, so took care of that, and here we are back on the side of the house, hopefully finishing it today. Anyway, yeah, gonna start up with the siding, and then we can do the little trim details on the far ends, and then hopefully dismantle the Alumapole system after we stain and nail and, you know, all that stuff. So let's just get right into it. Time lapse. I just had a great chat with one of the neighbors, and it's the little things that you need to have on a project like this that really gives you a little bit of, I don't know, motivation, I guess. And I guess between that and the fact that I'm about to hang the very last piece of siding on this house, I'm feeling pretty good. So let's do it. Let's hang that last piece. Well, there she is. The building is sided. Oh wait, no it's not. I still have the corners to do. Aww, just deflated my balloon. All right. Continue on. Good morning. It is Thursday and we are going to have an amazing day today because the weather is going to be beautiful. Tickling the 60s, sunny, partly cloudy. It's going to be amazing. It's the last good weather day that we're going to have for the foreseeable future, so we have to really make sure we utilize every minute of the day. So I'm going to get started by finishing up this wall and putting in the little corner details, and then that will wrap that up. And then we're going to tear down the scaffolding and load it on the bubbles there. And if you're new to the channel, everything has a name. Every trailer, truck, so I'm going to have one truck, but anyway. Yeah, so that's bubbles. And we're going to load all of the scaffolding, which is a monumental day for construction. When you can haul out a bunch of stuff off of a job, that's exciting. Yes, that's where we're going to start. Trim, check out the nails, siding, and see if there's any other miscellaneous stuff, and then we're out of here. Well, no. We're off the siding. We still have a ton of work to do on the outside, but you know, it is what it is. We'll do what we can whenever we can. All right, let's start. So, I was just looking at the footage on the camera, and I don't have any of the footage at all from tearing down all that scaffolding. Bummer. I thought that'd be kind of exciting to see that. I'll sum it up. Tom let me use his driveway, and I parked the trailer there, and we tore it down and put it there. There. You're all caught up. So now, what I'm working on is figuring out what I'm gonna do with this space. Excuse me. And so, you know, we sided this part of the building, what, a year ago now? I'll show you. And I never got around to putting the doors in. It's because they don't exist. And since then I've collected a few doors, and I think I have a plan. I'm gonna sleep on it tonight, but I think what I want to do is the original door that was here, I'm gonna cut it down. Well, hold on a second. So here's the original door, and it's still viable. It's gonna take some scraping and sanding and yada yada yada, but I think I can still use it. And there's another door in there, but it's got its frame and it'd be a pain in the butt to bring it out here. So what I'm thinking is I've always wanted a double door right here, which is why I framed it out as big as I did. And my original thought was to just take this door, duplicate, and make a second one that's identical. But I've got a pile of doors in here, which I would show you, but there's no light. And I want to use one of those because it has glass in it, so allow some natural light into here. And so what I'm thinking is having a full-size regular door here, and then having basically a fixed door over here, which would still operate, just wouldn't have a handle. Just have a latch on the back. And I think that's where I'm gonna go. I think so. Yep. We'll make that decision in the morning. Okay. Well, sorry about that footage. The camera was totally frozen. I'm kind of bummed about it too, because I was looking forward to seeing that. Yeah, shoot, I don't think you've even seen bubbles all packed out. So I've mentioned a couple times that I have a project that's in the design phase. And so I met with the customer and the interior designer this morning, and we had a good meeting, sorting out details on the countertops and the appliances have already been picked, the flooring and the cabinets, and the customer really loves this color. And so he's only seen it in online type of thing. So I went up, got a can of the paint mixed up. It's, what's it called again? It's Spa Day by Benjamin Moore. And so we're gonna paint this panel up. I'll let it dry, and then tonight I'll run it over to the house and drop it off because they're up here for the weekend, and so they can have a good look at it and really take some time to see what they think. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do right now. Yeah, we'll just do it this way. At this house, he originally called me well over a year ago and had me do an inspection on it. And I went through the house and, made a whole grocery list of things that really should be done, which is, it's awesome that someone did that. Like, they took the time to realize, I don't know what this house needs. I'm gonna call a professional, have them come in, and give me a project list. So I did. And he instantly wanted to hire me to do it. And, I said, I'm booking at least 2 years out. And, and that's when I had a crew of people. And I would have been willing to take the job on. It's an awesome spot, and it's a really cool job. And, he didn't want to wait the 2 years. Well, here we are, a year later, year and a half? We're at a year and a half now. And so, yeah, whichever. He hired a different crew. And so he's asked me to kind of keep an eye on this other crew. Oh, man. I have no problem with people who want to learn and want to get into the trades, but you should never do it at the customer's expense, right? If you don't know how to do something, flat out say you don't know how to do it. What is so wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. There's so much work out here. Like, there's no competition anymore. People ask me, like, well, how do you be competitive? I don't have to be. There's more work than there are workers. I keep my rate super reasonable. and I do a good job. What else can you ask for? I don't bid work anymore. I don't go out looking for work. I turn more work down than I could possibly take on. So, with that all said, why on earth would you ever take a job that you have no business doing? And that's what these guys did. And no, I will not say the name of the contractor. I'm not into that. That's being part of the problem, not being part of the solution. And it makes me sad, honestly, that this, like the whole scenario, like why does it even exist? It's it's sad for the customer, it's sad for that contractor, and it's even, I think even more sad for the people who work for him. Because, when you're the guy on the ground, the one doing the work, and your boss doesn't know what he's talking about when he talks to the customer, he oversells, and then you underdeliver because you don't know what's going on, and then your boss throws you under the bus. Like, man, that is just not professional at all. Sad times. Sad times. Anyway, what do you think of the blue? It is blue. I think it's going to work really well for the cabinet, though. When you have your door details and the trim details, you have shadow lines. I think it's going to look really sharp, especially with the countertop that we picked today and the flooring. Yeah, depending on the timeline for everything, maybe you'll get to see the project. And maybe you won't. I did ask the customer if he minds if I put the project on YouTube, and he's all for it. Has no problem with that at all. So that's good. Oh. Because after Frankie, man, I need to make some money. I need to work for some customers. Whew. All right. So as for Frankie, I decided that I'm gonna go ahead and I'll show you over here. So this door here, I pulled off of a project. It was one of those random times when I left Frankie and then was gone for a week and then came back. The customer wanted to replace 2 doors on the front of the house, and this was one of them. And so obviously I saved the door because that's what I do. And so I think we're gonna make this a primary door, and then take that original door this one and turn it into the fixed door. Pull all the hardware off, we'll cut it down, sand it up. I mean, she looks really rough, but it's still really solid. So yeah, I think unless I start scraping on it and find some rotten wood, I think we're gonna go ahead and just try to repurpose this old door. We'll have the same feel or same look, but it sure beats throwing it in the dump, right? I think so. All right, let's see if we can get this thing into the least primer today. Because next week, I don't know if we even have temperatures warm enough to paint. That's gonna be rough. So that's the color green that we're gonna go for these two doors that we're working on right now. And I needed something to do a color sample on, so I just stole a hinge. Door can live with 2 hinges for a weekend. Yeah, I'll be fine. All right, well, that'll take care of this week, but here is the big reveal for that side of the building. I guess you want to see what it looks like without the staging up here, right? Well, here you go. I've received a ton of great compliments from locals who have been driving by and walking by here for years, and just how beautiful the house looks, especially compared to what it looked like before, and it's been awesome. So tell me what you think. Would you like a house that look like this? Would you be proud to come home and drive up to a view like this? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, till next week, thanks for stopping by High Peaks Home.